Dividing fractions. First thing you want to do is to simplify signs, as always. Then you want to copy first fraction as is, change division sign into multiplying, flip the second fraction, multiply and simplify. Here we have negative 14 out of 5 divided by negative 2 out of 3. So the very first thing we want to do is signs. Negative times negative, the whole thing will be positive. Then you want to copy the first fraction as is. So we have 14 out of 5. You want to change division sign into multiplying, and then you flip the second fraction. So 2 out of 3 becomes 3 out of 2. And now it's just a multiplication problem. So we have 14 times 3 out of 5 times 2. And we can simplify before multiplying. So even numbers can always be reduced by 2. And 14 divided by 2, 7. 2 divided by 2, 1. 3 and 5 remain unchanged. And this becomes 7 times 3, 21. Out of 5 times 1, 5. Now this can be changed into a mixed number. So we have to divide 5 into 21. 5 will go into 2 0 times. 5 into 20 4 times. 4 times 5, 20. The remainder is 1. So 21 out of 5, we can have 5 wholes and 1 out of 5. And that's our answer. In this problem, we have fraction composed of 2 other fractions. But this is not a difficult problem. So the very first thing divided by a negative will be positive. Then I am going to rewrite this whole fraction as division this way, and just copy numerator and denominator as they are. And now it's a division problem. So we have 2 out of 5. We keep the first fraction as is, change division into multiplication, and flip the second fraction. So we get 13 out of 7. Now we have 2 times 13 out of 5 times 7. And this becomes 2 times 13, 26. 5 times 7, 35. And that's our answer. In this problem, we have a fraction divided by a whole number. So the very first thing is simplify signs. So we have positive divided by a negative. The whole thing will be negative. Keep the first fraction as is, 7 out of 9, divided by 21. Now, a whole number can always be divided by 1 without changing its value. And now it's a fraction divided by a fraction. So we get negative 7 out of 9. Division we change into multiplication. And we flip the second fraction, 1 out of 21. What we want to do is to reduce before multiplying, so 7 can be divided by 7, and 7 will go into 21. So we get negative 1 times 1 out of 9 times 21 divided by 7 is a 3. The fraction is still negative. 1 times 1, 1. 9 times 3, 27. And that's our answer. 0 is a number that behaves funny when it comes to division. $0 divided between 3 people Everybody gets a 0. In fact, 0 divided by a fraction, 0. 0 divided by a decimal, 0. 0 divided by a negative 100,000, 0. 0 divided by any number that is not 0 itself is 0. 3 divided between 0 people is undefined. Now it's the same if you have 0 in a denominator. Cannot divide by 0, it's undefined. Also, if you have a negative number divided by 0, undefined. That's all.